Hello, I'm Haggy, and I'm going to show you how I converted the ice column from the Ice Lounge to Sims 4. I'm using the Ninth Wave Sims conversion to the Sims 2, so everyone can download that. This site, the Ninth Wave Sims, he does allow conversions, so we can use that, no problem. To open SimPE, you would double click the package. I've already downloaded it, and it takes a little while to open if you have Sims 2 installed in your computer, which I do, so I opened that in advance, so we won't have to wait for it. And we need, let me make this bigger, to select the geometric data container, select it, and export it to your file. And then we need the texture image, select it and export that and save it to your file. Now we're done with SimPE. I can open the ice column. Now I need to open Sims 4 Studio. Select Create a 3D Mesh, click Object, and this is, the ice column is just a decor object, so I'm just going to choose a statue. And I think I'll just choose this one. And I'll name the file "2 to 4 ice column" for now. Where's this saving to? Oh, I don't want to save it there. Where's the ice column? Okay, I'm going to make this buyable because I don't want it to be a locked item in the game. I can change the price if I want to. Change the description. This was and I'm going to credit John in here, the Ninth Wave Sims, and name it whatever I want to name it. I need to export the mesh, not import. I hit the wrong button. Export the mesh. Give it a name. I'm going to double click the Blender file that it created. Now I'm going to import the ice column, and it's a Sims 2 object, so it's going to be a wave front. We're going to double click it, and I'm going to make this a little smaller so you can see the bottom here. The statue is cut 1, so we have to change the cut number, make the cut number of the ice column the same as what the original Sims 4 object was, which is cut 1. So we can go ahead and delete him, type X, and delete. So now we save this, save as. It's not a statue anymore. It is the ice column. Save it. Import the new mesh, which is the ice column. And right now it looks kind of crazy because that is the texture for the statue. So right now we're going to import this texture that we exported from the Sims 2 package. And it looks really nice. If you were doing an object that has an interaction, this is a good time to test it in game, like a chair, to make sure that the chair is positioned in the right place, or a stove to check to make sure that the surface is at the right level. But this is just a decor object. So we're just going to have the faith that it looks good in game, and we're going to continue making it right now. So we're going to do the medium LOD. I need to select the object. I need to click this wrench right here, add the modifier, and then click decimate. Now we're going to just lower this just a little bit till it starts, to affect the mesh a little bit. We don't want big holes in it. I think I'm going to back it up just a little bit. I think about right there. Apply. And save it as the medium LOD. Save it. Import the medium LOD. Now we're going to add the modifier again. Decimate. Go down for the low LOD. I just go down to where it starts making a little bit of holes in the mesh. And then I apply. Save as. Low LOD. Medium, change it to low, import the low right here. Now we're already here with the low LOD, so what I'm going to do is select the floor shadow, type X to delete it, select the object again, change it back to this little thing with the circle and the square, delete the 1, type in 0 to change it to a shadow, and save it as the low shadow. Save. Go down here to low shadow, import the mesh, and we're going to import the low shadow. I can close this And now I'm going to do the shadow for the medium LOD. So I'm going to click the file for that, open that one up, go back to this with the circle and the square there, change the cut number to 0, save it as the medium shadow. Save it. Now import the medium shadow. I can close this again and then find the file for the high LOD, which was the first one we did. I'm going to select the mesh and change the cut number to 0, and I'm going to delete, type X and delete that. Now I'm going to save this as the ice column shadow and save it. Now we're going to go to the high shadow, import the mesh, and there's the high shadow. And there it is. It's almost finished. We're going to go into the warehouse, select the first DST image there, import, I just use a blank gray image there, and for the bump map I do the same, and it will look fine in game. I'm not a professional, I'm not getting paid for this, so I don't worry about doing all of that. But it does look good in game, it'll look fine. Save. I've done the catalog and it's done. So what I'm going to do is pause and start the game so you can see how it looks in game. I did forget to do this right here to color the swatch before I start the game. And I'm just going to make it similar to the color I see here. I'm going to add a little more green. Right there, I think that looks good. That just kind of similar to the color that your object is. Now I'm going to save it. And I'm going to pause and start the game. Now here is our ice column in the game, and it's looking good. And this took 14 minutes to make. So it's really not too hard. This is a good project for beginners. So if you haven't tried converting before, this is a good project to start with. Usually statues will only have one cut like this does, so it's not too hard. Statues, or like an urn that doesn't have any flowers in it, things like that will be easy to convert. The Ninth Wave Sims does have several statues on his site that you could try, and I do recommend trying that. Thanks for watching.